Don't tell anyone or you'll be just another regret.
Mush's little secret.
Oh, man. All American Rejects.
I've also been obsessed with them all week.
Move Along, the Bionicles movie. He's the best singer because every word he goes, yeah. So he'll say, I'll be like, move along like I know you do. Yeah.
The Bionicles movie, that could have been another obsessed for either.
Should have won Best Picture in 2003.
South Hill Sports.
Never know where to sit.
Episode 10. Welcome back. Welcome back to all of our hillheads. Well, maybe
our hillbillies.
Our hillbillies. We were just thinking about this. We need to find some sort of name to call each and every one of you out there. Our loyal listeners, followers, whatever you want to call yourselves. Write in. Leave a comment. Go to our Instagram at South Hill Sports.
Get creative.
Yeah, tell us what you want.
I'm trying to think of another one. Anything like South Hill. Anything with Southern in there.
The Southern Bells.
The Southern Bells. That's not... No idea is a bad idea at this point. We're going to vote on it. We'll put it up on our story.
Yeah.
And we'll let the people vote on it as well. Trying to get some more fan interaction so far. In the last episode, we just checked. We have 44 views.
Hey,
so we're trying to get those views up.
I don't even think my mom watched this last episode.
No,
so
my mom hasn't seen a single episode.
It was a little embarrassing. She usually even sends some sort of text like, "Oh, good job." Yeah, nothing.
Yeah,
crickets. So.
Nothing from our usual. Nothing from Kyle Borsa. Nothing from Chris Stevenson. Nothing from Drew Bars. Who else is a loyal? That's about all. Nothing from my dad, my sister. Nothing from your mom. Dane Knox appreciated the shout out last week.
Hell yeah.
He goes, now tens of people know my name. That was the thing.
Legendary.
More like 5.
We'll give him another one. And we got another huge shout out to give.
Yes, we do. Speaking of our biggest fans, this is a shout out and a well-deserved one to our boy Trey Potvin. Give him a round of applause. Now this guy, so everyone's got their 2025 Spotify, Apple Music Wrapped. He sent me his Apple Podcast Wrap from the year. He was in our 0.001 listeners because he had 289 minutes of South Hill Sports listened to throughout this year. So Trey, you got a prize coming your way. We don't know what it... Just pick something you want.
Pick anything from our wall of decor.
Yes. Even... Maybe, I don't know. This is
everything except for
this is you got Andy Dalton and AJ McCarron's signature.
Hey, I would even give you season 5 of The Sopranos if you want it. The culmination of one of the greatest HBO shows of all time.
Yeah,
could be a lightsaber, honestly.
Maybe a lightsaber, maybe 2. Look, it's up to you.
We got this massive loony.
Yeah.
So anything you want,
you can buy stuff with that too.
Based on the minutes that he listened to, I think he listened to more minutes than we've actually put out. I think he's re-watching episodes.
He's re-listening.
Which is, massive shout out.
He's listened to more minutes than we have.
Yeah.
So, look, this podcast is just going to keep building and, we can't do this forever. So maybe if he wants to take over South Hill Sports one day.
He can do it.
You can do that. So appreciate you.
Do it.
Thank you to you. And to the other people, let's get our, let's follow Trey's lead here, you guys. Like, come on.
Yeah. Re-listen to episodes, re-watch them, show them to your grandma, share them.
Yeah.
Whatever you can do. We got a great one for him today. We're going to get into our first ever shared Hill Hot Take.
Yep.
And then we got a nice segment. We're going to talk about football. And then our every week, our loyal listeners' favorite segment, our Obsessed. So we got a good one.
It's going to be a good one.
Make sure you stay tuned. Watch all the way through. You're not going to want to miss it.
Ooh, sounds like you're going to commercial break.
No.
We don't have any advertisers yet, but
we'll
put a commercial right now.
We should, what? The slap chop?
What
kind of?
Yeah.
Hi, Vince here. What? He was just in the news for something.
Well, I think he's been arrested a few times.
He's running for...
There's a ShamWow in my basement right now. I know exactly where it is. I haven't used it in forever.
He's running for like U.S. Senator, something like that. Yeah, Vince.
Which party?
Which party do you think?
I kind of figured.
Which party do you think?
The slap chop bill. Speaking of the slap chop,
Hi, it's Fitz with Slap Chop. You're gonna be in a great mood all day because you're gonna be slapping your troubles away with the Slap Chop. Now look, here's a potato. One slap, you got big chunks for stews. Two slaps, home fries in a second. And look at this, when you add a mushroom, the more you do it, the finer it gets. You don't have to switch any blades. You love salad, you hate making it. Take the stringy celery, take the carrots, salad. I love pizza too, but once in a while, get the veggies in. At least throw it on top of the pizza. This tuna looks boring. Stop having a boring tuna. Stop having a boring life. Because you're gonna have an exciting life now. Breakfast to go. You're gonna love my nuts. Watch this. You can do everything in the cover. It's so easy, one finger. Kids can do it. We're gonna make America skinny again, one slap at a time.
Welcome back from a commercial break. We've got our first ever shared Hill Hot Take. And so we kind of mentioned it in the introduction of the video, but everyone's getting their Spotify Wrapped and their Apple Music Wrapped. Mm-hmm. There is a class system still alive and well in 2025, about to be 2026. And that is, if you don't use Apple or Spotify, people turn their nose at you. Yeah. They get mad. I tell everyone, and we both do it, we both use YouTube Music. Yeah. Which it's a great program. Not a sponsor, but I've loved it. I loved my time with it. YouTube Music's great. You get a Wrapped off of it. You get all these benefits. You can listen to your podcast. I don't know if we're on YouTube Music podcast. We should be. After this episode, we're going to put ourselves on it.
Well, I don't even use the YouTube. I use the free version of YouTube's. I don't know if I get the Wrapped.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. So if there's so this was a Titanic, I would say, first class, Spotify. Everyone loves it, right? If this boat starts to sink, they're going to get off first.
Yeah, they get the life rafts.
Yeah, second class, I would say Apple Music, I would say. You guys can argue about it if you want, but that's what I would say. And then all the way in the bottom, third class, Jack Dawson from Titanic. We're not you and me, no lifeboats, probably not going to make it off. YouTube Music.
I just listened to a big podcast on the Titanic. Yeah. We're not even the third class. We are the workers who still were forced to sit down there shoveling coal, trying to dig up, get the water off the Titanic. We're not even third class. Like, you tell someone I'm a YouTube Music user, they're like, oh, they don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, they're like disgusted.
They're like, are you kidding me? YouTube has a music app?
Like, on the Titanic as it was sinking, I don't think anyone, well, that was 1912, so no one had Spotify or Apple Music. No one had a speaker, but they were
playing.
Those guys up there, those are the type of guys who would use YouTube Music because they're like, hey, you know what? I'm not making it out of here, but I want to make sure everyone goes out with a great vibe. So,
they're playing Irish jigs.
Gentlemen, it was a pleasure to play with you this evening.
Oh, and we never gave a shout out
to the captain of the SS Titanic
and the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Yes.
It's a big nautical sea wreck episode here.
And speaking of sea shanties, the year was 1778. I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. Like marking from the king to the scummiest vessel I've ever seen. God damn them all. I was born, we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We fire no guns, shed no tears. Now a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers.
Barrett's Privateers.
Barrett's Privateers.
So
outstanding song.
Great. Sea shanties, amazing.
Nothing gets a group going, sorry to cut you off, like a sea shanty. Like at my funeral, I want everyone to start singing a sea shanty. At my wedding.
Knock on the casket to keep tune. Oh, the year was 17.
I'd knock back. If I was there. The year was 17, and I'd pop up when I wish I was in Sherbrooke. Nah.
Oh.
What's the other one from 10,000 Leagues Under the Sea?
Oh, Whale of a Tale. Got a
whale of a tale to tell you, lads. A whale of a tale or two. About the flopping fish and the girls I've loved. Nights like this when the moon above.
It's whale of a tale and it's all true. I swear by my tattoo.
Yeah.
Long story short, YouTube Music. People think you're a third-class citizen. Sawyer's dying. That's how outrageous
maybe I am dying.
With this. Yeah. But that's our hot take. Yeah. Give YouTube Music a chance.
Yeah, I think YouTube Music, great camaraderie, great vibe. And I just think on the Titanic too, obviously I wasn't there, But on that third level, they're having dances, they're having a great time. Meanwhile, up top, yeah, they're eating crab bisque, but it's not a great vibe up there. But down here, YouTube Music, everyone's welcome to come join. So we have a new segment here called the South Hill Sayings. Now, each week, we're going to talk about some sayings that happen in different venues of life. So today, for example, we're going to talk about sayings that are accepted or said on a football field, but in other parts of society, it would kind of be looked at like, well,
Dirty.
I wouldn't be saying that. And we're both played a lot of football. We're both coaching right now too. And I sometimes think about, as soon as I say it, I'm like, oh, because you coach like
high school age boys.
Yeah.
Right.
So they're just looking for something to call you out on, and I do it all the time too.
Yeah.
And it's best to acknowledge it right away. So I'm like, look, don't laugh at me. I know what I just said, all right?
It is. So this basically all stemmed from, I was coaching this week, and for offensive linemen, a really big thing is trying to get your hips through. And so I was yelling, come on, thrust your hips, thrust your hips. And so just things like that. Like if you take that out of context,
yeah,
it's going to sound dirty.
True.
So these are sayings that if you say them on a football field, it's normal, but out of context, they're really out of pocket. It's going to be pretty offensive line, quarterback based, but first one, if you're setting out and you're riding him hard on that edge, he's going to try and come inside.
I'm 28 and I think that's hilarious.
I know. I told that one to my boys, and I just had to stop and be like, it's all right. You guys can laugh.
It's okay. I
but
know.
it's true. It's true. Like if your weight distribution is off and you're leaning too much, you're riding him outside.
Yeah.
Automatically, shortest route to the quarterback. He's going to try and come inside. So
he might,
but we want to stop that.
So yeah, I can think of one of mine. Setting up a quarterback movement drill in the pocket, and I wanted the quarterback to take a 3-step drop, and then the next guy in line would rush him and just across his face, and then the quarterback would move that opposite way and then throw the ball. And so I set up the drill, they started it, and they weren't doing it correctly, and I'm down at the other end catching for them, and I yell out, "You got to come across his face."
So very similar.
And then they looked at me, I was like, yep. Okay, I know. But I was like, no, but like, okay, whatever, just go.
Just keep going.
Just keep going.
Yeah. Or a big one too, and you would know this, right? If you're getting set in the pocket, what's one thing that kills it? Penetration. You can't so for our guards and centers, you need to stay square on the line because penetration kills. You can't give up an inch.
Yeah.
It's a game of inches. It's all
the inches we need are everywhere around us. Every break of the game, every minute, every second. The 6 inches in front of your face. I had a coach in Ottawa, Coach Breezy, one of my favorite coaches, but he would have a saying, "You can't be halfway pregnant." And that was his way of saying you got to be committed, I guess.
Be all in.
Like, yeah. He'd always say too, like, "Are you the chicken or the egg?" Which would be like, but he would never explain it. We'd be like, what the f does that even mean? Right? But I think he's like, the chicken lays the egg, but the egg gets cooked. So he's like, again, are you going to commit all the way and be the egg, or are you just going to lay an egg and then leave? Yeah. I think that's what he was trying to say. Come across his face. Well, I wasn't sure, but no.
Okay. Hey, we only need a couple inches. Let's run it right in the a-hole.
Yeah. There's also quite a few that I cannot say.
Yeah.
There's quite a few that I cannot say.
With the zone scheme on runs, it's all about double teams. You never want to leave your double team too early.
No, you don't want to.
Right? And just a quick shout out, just a position on the field, being a tight end.
Mm-hmm.
Like you got a tight end.
Yeah. And from a quarterback like pass game perspective, if they're playing single high, a lot of man coverage, we want to get balls deep. We want to make big plays. We want to score touchdowns. In order to do that, we got to go balls deep.
Got to go balls deep.
You have to. So we go in big discussion. Quarterback center exchange. Every time there's a fumble, it's always the quarterback's fault, I would say. Unless sometimes you just slip and don't bring the ball up. It's always, I see it, man. And speaking of dirty sayings, I was taught, like literally top pan pressed against the ass. And I had a coach one time goes, Sawyer, if they're in shorts, you want both balls hanging over the side of your hands like it's like you're under a moose. This is when I was like 12 at like minor football, being like, okay, I guess. But he was right. God gave us an indent right here on our thumb to place this one right here. So when I take a snap, I want to keep pressure all the way with my top hand. And I see a lot of young quarterbacks, as the ball snap, they drop their hands. You got to ride the ass with your top hand. You have to ride the ass with your top hand, then secure the ball. That's a big thing because no one really goes under center anymore.
Yeah, they're scared to get under there, or it's the classic,
thing.
Like pulling your hands out.
Yes,
before
absolutely.
The ball's even there.
To my quarterback centers out there, right? We got to work on these exchanges too. 5 minutes every day before practice and after practice, right? Because that happens. You get lazy, and then it's 3rd and 1 in season, and there's nothing worse than a fumbled snap because you never get it back. It fumbles. You see it for a minute, and then it disappears into a mass of bodies. Yeah. I know we're getting off topic, but I'm passionate about the center quarterback exchange.
Yeah,
I think you are too.
I am. No one ever talks about it unless it goes wrong.
100%. You're right. Yeah, for sure.
So you have to make sure it's perfect, or else penetration kills.
That's a good finish. That's a good finish right there.
Yeah. And then the last one I'll say is every coach uses it. You've got to finish your block. Gotta finish your block.
Have to finish.
For a deodorant antiperspirant that won't fail you, switch to Mitchum. Strongest ingredients, maximum protection.
Welcome back to everyone's favorite segment. Besides when we sing sea shanties. Well, that's a tongue twister. Sawyer sings sea shanties by the seashore.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, welcome back to everyone's favorite segment, what we've been obsessed with this week. Mm-hmm. And so for me, I'll start us off.
I'm excited.
Hot. And it'll be a quick one, but it's getting to be winter. It's getting cold out there. I'm trying to take my dog for walks. She's got this big thing she only likes to poop on walks. She'll do it in the backyard if it's an emergency, but she likes to storm up for walks, which I appreciate. Getting a little off topic. That's not what I'm obsessed with.
Dog shit.
My dog shit. Kind of like this episode. But you want to protect your dog's pads in the wintertime. And so I found this product, and basically I'm just obsessed with the name. It's called Musher's Secret. And so, not a sponsor. Basically, it's a wax that you just apply on the pads of your dog's hands. And it helps to offer a layer of protection when you're walking them in the winter.
Nice.
All I can think of when I see it, too, is, I'll keep you my Musher's little secret.
Don't tell anyone or you'll be just another regret.
Musher's little secret.
Oh, man. All American Rejects.
I've also been obsessed with them all week.
Move Along for the Bionicles movie. He's the best singer because every word he goes, yeah. So he'll say, I'll be like, move along like I know you do.
The Bionicles movie, that could have been another obsessed for either.
Should have won Best Picture in 2003.
It should. I think it was up though, right?
Yeah, it could have been. Okay, sorry. Musher's. What's it called?
Musher's Secret.
Musher's Secret.
So, yeah.
I feel like it would sponsor us. Sounds like a good wholesome Canadian brand.
We'll reach. They better be either Canadian or Alaskan, but
either way.
Just the idea of sled dogs, having to be rough and rugged, out in the elements, going through a snowstorm, delivering important medical ingredients in Alaska. You ever seen the movie Balto?
Balto, I was thinking 8 Below with Cuba Gooding Jr. too. What's with Paul Walker? Isn't he in one? He is.
Oh, he is.
The Balto. That's where he has to the dog delivers the medicine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget what disease it is.
Is it tuberculosis?
I think
TB?
it's TB.
Yeah.
Tuberculosis. Well, just the idea of a mushing dog, of a sled dog.
Yeah. So when because you and Ellie go for runs, your dog Ellie, do you picture yourself when you're running, kind of like you're a musher?
Yeah, because it's getting cold, so I'm doing the full. I do the full face cover, just the eyes are out, and then I'm just running around the block going mush, 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 and our neighbors think I'm freaking weird.
Yeah,
our neighbors
it's that front lawn guy again. This time he's back with his dog.
Or I also when we take her for a run, I'll ask her, "You got to go for a poop?" You got to go for a poop. You got to have a poop. And my neighbors must think I'm just a weirdo because they'll look out in the park and I'm just walking there and you just see me full face cover yelling mush and then going, okay, do you need to poop? Do you have to poop? Okay, good girl. You're such a good girl. And then I turn and Dolores is on her front lawn. I'm like, hey, you're a good girl too.
Dolores, do you have to poop?
Do you have to poop? All
You
right.
have a dog with you? Oh, like, where's your dog? Like, I don't have a dog.
What dog? Mush. Mush.
Okay,
Oh, but
that's a
yeah,
good.
that's
a good obsessed you. Have you tried putting some on your hands to see how it feels on the wet ground, the cold ground?
I put it on my feet and I do a couple
Ah,
laps around the block.
could it cure
With some
gout?
wax stuff.
We don't know. Maybe
I haven't had a flare up ever since I've applied my Musher's Secret to my bunion. So I'll keep everyone updated.
Okay, that's McGuire's obsessed of the week. Very good. You usually go a positive and a negative. Mine's gonna be positive too.
I got two
So-
positives.
I like watching old classical movies, and what I usually do is I'll pick an actress or an actor, and I'll watch about 4 or 5 of their films in the span of a couple weeks. So I've done like Grace Kelly, I've done Kirk Douglas. Right now I'm into Robert Mitchum. Robert Mitchum, incredible actor. 2 movies I want to tell you guys about. The first being Cape Fear, which was remade in 1991 by Martin Scorsese, and Robert De Niro's in it. Very good movie. So it's about Max Cady's the character's name. He goes to prison for murder, and he's angry at his lawyer. And so he's in prison for 8 years, and all he can think about is getting back at his lawyer. Then he gets out of prison, and he starts terrorizing this lawyer and his family. And I think people think about old movies being like, they're lame. This movie isn't black and white. And I tell people it's frightening. They're like, no, it's not. Like, I'm telling you. Robert Mitchum, he's like 6'3". He's the scariest character I've ever seen in any movie that I've watched. I'm telling you. Everyone, you got to watch it out there, please. You'll love it. Trust me. Give it a chance. I could go negative here. I get pissed off when people don't give old movies a shot.
That,
They're
yeah,
very good.
me
It's
too.
too easy to say
Me
that.
too.
Too easy to say that.
Well, because you had just mentioned, or I guess a couple episodes ago, you talked about 12 Angry Men.
Yep.
I hadn't seen it in such a long time.
Yep.
I threw it back on. That's one of my favorite movies of all time.
It's unreal.
That's a good one. Just old black and white movies.
Yeah. So give it a shot out there. Whether it's 12 Angry Men or another, or whether it's Cape Fear. Watch the original, watch the remake. They're both incredible, but in my opinion, the original is very good. Gregory Peck's in the original too. Atticus Finch. So it's very, very good.
All right, now Mitchum, is he related at all to the foot spray, Mitchum Foot Spray? Or is that a completely different spelling?
I'm not sure.
Different-
It could be. Maybe Robert Mitchum did the Mitchum spray, and then he's like, you know what? I have a dog, but I got to change up the name. Maybe Robert Mitchum's behind Musher's whatever.
Mitchum's Musher's Secret.
Mitchum's Musher's Secret.
That's a tongue twister
Could be.
too.
Yeah,
Mitchum
could be.
Musher. Ooh, that's tough.
I don't know.
Mitchum's Mushroom Secret.
I know Robert Mitchum has been dead for quite a while.
Really?
Rest in peace.
No.
I know. I'm
Are you-
sorry.
are you
Yeah,
kidding me?
he's been dead for quite a while. But maybe we get one of his family members on the show. I don't know. I know he's been married quite a few times. Another one of my favorite things to do is I love looking at these old actors, and then I go to Wikipedia, and
All
my
their
goodness, they've
spouses?
had like 9 wives. Yeah.
Married from 59 to 60, 61 to 63,
Yeah.
64 to 68.
They never stop trying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for them, too.
Now, another Robert Mitchum film I just watched last night called The Night of the Hunter from 1955. And people are rolling their eyes out there. My sister and Regan are probably already asleep when they hear the movie starting. And don't get me started on that. It's only going to make me mad. They're actually in Europe right now, so
Yeah,
enjoying
super
the
sweet.
trip right now.
Nuremberg?
Yeah, there's in Nuremberg. Yeah,
That's
my little
awesome.
nephew's there too. 10 months old. He's loving life. Anyways, though, Ty, Regan, when you come back, we're watching Night of the Hunter. If you fall asleep, Regan, I'm gonna have to kick your ass. Okay, and I don't want to do that, but I will. So, Night of the Hunter. It is about, again, Robert Mitchum plays a criminal who goes to jail, and his cellmate is a guy that's on death row. As he's about to get executed, he tells Robert Mitchum that before he got sent to jail, he stashed a bunch of cash. But he says, only my son knows where it is. And so Robert Mitchum gets out of prison, and he goes to this deceased guy, now his deceased guy's family, and his whole thing is he's terrorizing a family again. He's trying to act nice at the start to marry the widow so he can find out where his money is. But the son knows, he's like, hey, this dude's just here for the money. So it gets increasingly scarier. We're gonna put a couple. We're gonna put a
let's
little
throw some
right here.
clips.
I'm telling you, it's there's a jump scare in there that for 1955, I was like, holy shit! I almost jumped out of my seat.
What do you want them for?
That's none of your business, madam.
I'm giving you to the count of 3 to get out of here. Then I'm coming across the kitchen shooting you.
So I've been obsessed with Robert Mitchum films lately, and I challenge you out there to watch 2 Robert Mitchum films this week, whatever 2 you like. That's my obsessed of the week.
We'll be our little South Hill movie club.
Yes, what are the?
Because I haven't seen either of those.
We should start a South Hill movie club. That's a really good idea.
Yeah. So Robert Mitchum,
nothing older than 1964.
Robert Mitchum, same guy as Mitchum Foot Spray.
Kid
I hope
Dave.
it's called Mitchum, right?
I think
Do you
so.
know what I'm calling it?
I think maybe it's Mitchell. I don't know. You're the foot guy though.
I am the foot. I'm usually I'm a
South
doctor.
Hill foot fetish.
That's going to be the name of our listeners now.
The South Hill suck your toes.
The South Hill toe suckers.
South Hill toe suckers. All right, toe suckers. We'll see you next time on South Hill Sports.
Thank you for listening to South Hill Sports. A reminder that the views on this show are only the opinions of 2 Moose Jaw educated men and should not be taken very seriously at all. Though if you watch the episode, you probably got that.